We have these two properties that we are raising on, that we're closing on, and it's a great example of now how we're raising. The pop question is, when do you start raising? When do you start compiling your investors? It is yesterday. It's ongoing. Your presence online. For those of you that are like, I don't have an account in this, that, and the other. It's like now it's vital to get the accounts to start telling your stories, sharing your stories. Because what happens is we get a deal under contract. Palisades at Bear Creek, we get something else under contract. And now we're like, oh, darn, we got to raise now, $10 million. And you're like, hey, everybody, friends and family, mom, dad, whoever's on the friends and family list, you better make the list. And then you might make the list of acquaintances or places that you would post or conversations that you would have outside of your friends and family. We have to say, is this really a friends and family? Do we have a relationship with this person, right? It's pre-existing, not based on deals. And so now all of a sudden we have to say, attract, not chase. And we got to be able to have that conversation. They need to see that you were in Sawyer's Mill. They need to see that you're in Cityscape, The Edge. You got to start telling a story. They need to see that you're at events with your partners. They need to see that we're going to dinner together. Somebody invite us to dinner. And, I'm at dinner with my investment partners. Even if you're not in a deal right now, everything is a story. Everything is a building block. Because when you shift from 506B and you feel like you exhaust, and that happens, by the way, you've got people in this deal, and then your friend and family's in that deal, and then they're in the third deal, and that all happened within 4 to 5 months, and they're like, I'm not getting distributions yet. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back until I get a capital event or whatever that looks like. And that may not be for 3 years. That may not be all of a sudden, just like us, we get illiquid. Your investors are going to run into the same problem. So you have to keep getting your new friends and family, but the information has to keep flowing, because you'll hit that hurdle as well. It's first, I got to convince people that multifamily is amazing and get them in the first time. Now they get into maybe 2 or 3 deals and they're like, I'm sitting back and I'm going to let that money that I've already invested start working for me. So what happens? You got to have more. You got to have the next level people. So this is why we go to events. This is why we post. And we have people that church going, like, we did not have to approach them. They just saw what we were doing. So give yourself a number, 1 to 10, how you are on your social if people are watching you and knowing that you're in multifamily.